216-578-1007. 800-348-1007. If you want to join us on the phone, 35192 to send a text. AlanCoxShow.com. If you want to watch, don't sleep on the Alan Cox Show Instagram hotties that are there.
Oh, yeah.
Those are lovingly curated by our own Bill Squire.
And if you want to submit, just send an email to bill@AlanCoxShow.com with a picture that you want as the featured photo and a link to your Instagram.
The Alan Cox Show bingo cards are up there as well. A couple of people over the weekend I saw in their Instagram stories had printed them up.
That's pretty fun.
And we're playing along. Poundcake's new Poundcake, celebrating Easter while social distancing, is up there. It's Poundcake's little slice of life. A little look at things through the prism of Poundcake.
It's a good one.
You want to know what makes them tick? You're going to want to read the Poundcake.
I had a career milestone this weekend.
Hold on.
Oh, good for you.
Timing's everything.
What was your career milestone?
So Saturday I did a live comedy show over Zoom that was broadcast on YouTube. A bunch of our customers were there to watch it. It was a lot of fun. Had a good time. And right as it ended, I got a text message from a friend of mine with a link to a TikTok video. And I'm like, what the hell is this? I don't use TikTok at all. And I click on it, and it's a girl doing a TikTok video to one of my jokes from one of my albums, which is hilarious because she's like maybe 13. She's a pretty young girl, and it's maybe a joke that's not appropriate for someone her age.
She's lip-syncing the joke.
Yeah, and she hadn't heard the joke all the way through, so by the time she gets to the end of the joke and she hears the punchline, she's very shocked by it. So I have been TikToked. And
wait, how did she lip-sync it if she hadn't heard the joke?
She did like the first part of it, and then she...
But she didn't finish it.
She
I
just
see.
goofing around. I don't know. But it was pretty funny to see that and just see someone actively like experience your comedy. It was fun.
That's cool.
It was very funny. But then it's just it's funny to just... I didn't even know that stuff was available on TikTok.
I think it's like connected to Spotify or something, because
Okay.
you can pick any song. You can just
Okay.
type in a song, and then as long as it's on whatever streaming service they're linked to. I don't have TikTok either.
I don't have TikTok.
I do now because I had to see the video and I wanted to share it. So now I have TikTok, and my handle is @GazeboKing. But I don't plan on posting anything there. I just
Listen, he is unequivocally the Gazebo King.
Mm-hmm.
Don't poo-poo that handle.
Can somebody tell me how to get like pieces of jerky out of your throat?
Your throat or your teeth?
No, out of my, like, I feel like it's at the back of my throat. Like
Swallow.
I tried to swallow it, but like it,
Let me close my eyes.
I am Dr. Penis.
like I can just like feel it. I feel like it's a little piece. I had like some beef jerky before the show, and like I keep thinking, I'm like, do I have to cough? No, I don't have to cough. It's just
You got jerky throat.
it's a piece of jerky stuck in there.
I don't know.
How many times have I told you to stop eating jerky in the breaks?
I didn't eat it in the break. I ate it before the show.
Did you gurgle?
How many times have I told you to stop eating jerky before the show? Quit putting beef in your mouth.
It gets stuck in your throat.
You had pre-show jerky and it's still in your throat?
I have been struggling with trying. I'm like, should I gag myself? Should I throw up? I was like, it's not that serious. It'll go down eventually,
Did
right?
it maybe?
Reach in there and get it.
Or did it maybe just hit the back of your throat wrong, so it's not actually stuck there?
like,
It might have just
you know when
scratched
feels
it.
like it.
You know
Yeah.
when something's in your throat, right? Like you can feel it.
But
$4.55.
what I'm saying is
Damn
that
it, man. I'm sorry, but this is true.
no, you're fine. What I'm saying is that if that piece scratched your throat, it may feel like it's still there, but it's actually not.
But why would jerky scratch your throat? It's
Phantom
soft.
jerky.
It could be phantom jerky. They had to cancel the show at the Agora. Maybe they showed up in your throat.
I don't know, man. I keep trying to get the water and then like the Red Bull. I'm trying to like gargle and like ain't nothing.
I'm saying it might not actually be a real piece of jerky.
Okay.
Do you want me to come look in your throat?
No, you
That's
don't
not
have to.
social distancing.
No, you don't have to.
No, don't look in his throat.
No, that's okay. Maybe I'll swallow some gum and then like the gum will like.
We'll stick to
Dislodge?
it.
I
I
didn't
like
get down
that
there.
idea. Try that.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead, Mary. What
No,
were you
I was
gonna
just
say?
going to say, make sure that there's something there before you just start. There was an old Poundcake who swallowed a bug. You know what I mean?
Super,
Like,
it was super annoying. I didn't have it before the show, and then I ate the
swallow a
jerky.
spider to
Open
eat
your
the
mouth
bug.
and get right up close to the camera. Maybe we'll be able to see it. Hold on. Let me turn on the light.
Oh wait, ooh, I just pulled my jaw muscle. Ow.
It's been too long
It's like a
for you.
snake. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh,
Unhinging.
that's freaky.
Yeah.
Just
put it-
unlock
put
his
your
jaw.
throat.
Up a
Take
little.
your head back.
Yeah.
Come closer.
Oh,
Head back.
back,
Tongue
head back.
out. Ah.
Yeah,
Tongue
stick your
out.
tongue out.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't see
One of the
anything.
wettest we've ever seen from the standpoint.
Can't wait for that to
of
be
water.
memed. It is so rude.
Also, who's trying to show you their throat and keeps their tongue in their mouth?
Right.
He had his tongue like
he goes
further-
like this. He goes. He's like holding
like
his tongue
Homer
back,
drooling.
yeah.
You guys just saw my filling, but that's fine.
You're fine.
I only have one.
I only have
Yeah,
one
that's what they
feeling,
were
too.
looking at.
What else were they staring at?
Alan, cruise lines will only be affected temporarily by this. I trade high dollar, high risk daily on the open market. I recommend all who can afford to invest in cruise companies. Well, there you go. The trouble is with those cruise companies, almost none of the money they make goes to the the municipalities and the localities where they dock. That's why you get off the cruise and you go, "Oh my God, everyone here is in abject poverty and they're trying to sell me stuff." And I'll feel like a jagoff if I don't buy something, except everybody is trying to sell you the same crap.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't sound that fun to me.
You know what, though? That's not, I mean, it's worse than in countries like that. But even in Hawaii, it was like that, where a lot of, everywhere you turned, there was another little, like, farmer's market, but for jewelry and stuff.
Yeah.
What are those called? Just a market?
You know, a little open market. Yeah.
So, like, there would be...
A bazaar.
A bazaar. Everywhere. I mean, yeah, you could walk a couple blocks, a mile down the road, and there'd be another little one with the same type of jewelry, same little wave rings, all that kind of stuff, just a different price. Because it's so expensive to live there that people are trying to, make money however they can.
Listen, post-coronavirus, not only will life be forever changed for us, but forever changed for the Chinese, as China has now reclassified dogs as pets instead of livestock. So it's...
Good job, China.
Listen, that is
Progress, China.
It's something. Yeah, I didn't even know that they were classified as livestock. That's the funny part to me. Like, it's one thing if you want to nosh on them every now and then. I didn't know they were literally classified as livestock.
I think that officially puts an end to that joke.
It'll
Forever.
still happen.
I mean,
I think this is a PR move. These guys have a goddamn they got some flu bug or some animal to human transmission every 90 minutes, and now they're going to, for some reason, I realize this is a global pandemic, but they've had swine flu, avian flu, all this other stuff for decades coming out of China. And now they're like, all right, fine. Time to reclassify the dogs.
What they need to do in China is up their sanitation and their hygiene. That's the problem. There's not enough people. I mean, they don't have rules about that stuff.
Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of
FDA?
rules. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like personal hygiene.
No, I'm
I was
not
like,
talking
there's
about-
no rule
I'm
that
not talking
makes
about-
you shower. Like that's
It's not a personal hygiene thing, but it's
you're talking about with food.
with food and
Okay.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
but even
that's why-
personal hygiene is still important, and I don't think they. I don't know about their personal hygiene habits, but I know the food over there, they don't have the same regulations that we have here.
Yeah.
And that's why regulations are important.
Yes, that's why people are like, there's too much regulation. Yeah, that's why we don't have something like this exploding or beginning within our country, because we have a lot of regulations on food. And of course, not so you really notice it environmentally, but whatever. Carl Anthony Towns, you know that name.
Yeah, he's a basketball player.
His mom died.
I saw
from
that.
COVID-19.
Very sad.
Yeah, that is. Sparing no one, irrespective of your financial status or whatever in life. So China is saying, all right, fine, we're not going to call dogs livestock anymore. I also learned about rat battles.
But just don't
Tell you
call
what-
them late for dinner.
Just don't. I was fascinated by reading about rat battles this morning.
What's a rat battle?
I'll tell you, I'm so glad you asked. Because people are inside and not doing as much as they would normally do, it's cut back on the feeding patterns of vermin in huge urban areas, right? Mm-hmm. But what that also means is that new rats come in. There's not as much food, there's not much garbage, whatever. And so rats are in a battle for survival. And so there are some rats that are established in the area, and they're doing well, and they're eating okay. But then there are other rats that are coming in.
Why don't they just... Here's a solution.
Rat turf war.
In New York City, they can put the bodies in the sewer, and then the rats will eat them. And then you can put more people down there every
The
day.
human bodies?
Human bodies.
The dead bodies.
You want them to go through water waste treatment plants?
No, just in the sewer.
I mean, just try
Nail them into the sewer walls
not nail them.
and let the rats eat them.
Oh, like
Alan?
the catacombs under France.
Don't be
Under
ridiculous.
Paris.
There's more rats in New York City than there are people.
Right.
And we're digging mass graves, so just somehow navigate the rats to the mass grave, and then there's a solution to your problem.
Feed the vermin.
So what you're saying is we should take the Pied Piper approach.
Sure.
Yeah.
Lead them away from the city and go to the mass graves. Yes.
Wow.
So,
Wow. I just say wow. Like, wow. Wow.
hey, it's an idea.
It is an idea.
It is an idea.
It is a very disturbing idea.
You
Like a
wouldn't-
mass grave isn't a disturbing idea?
No, that's
Well,
incredibly
rats
disturbing.
feeding on it.
But that wasn't your original idea. Your original idea was take the dead bodies, put them in the sewer, let the rats have a feast.
Well, yeah, then I thought about it was like it'd be really stinky, and so I was like, all right, well,
Or
we
that
gotta-
those are people's grandmas
Yeah,
and aunts
the
and
relatives
sisters.
and things.
They ain't gonna see them anyway.
Would you like it if your mom's dead body was being feasted on by rats? In a sewer?
No, that's why I said if they're in the mass grave, then
Because you know rats carry disease, so that would just be technically perpetuating the problem.
Yeah,
by keeping those
we
rats
should try and
healthy
eliminate the
and-
rats, or maybe use this as an opportunity to lower the rats' numbers.
Right, not feed them.
Feed them, and give them a taste for human flesh.
oh yeah, I didn't think
Give
about
them
that.
a taste for it.
See, I'm
then
just-
you end up with an army of vampire rats.
Yeah, you got all these hungry rats that only want humans to eat.
These rats.
And then they run out of dead bodies, and who they come for? The living. And now we have a real rat war.
But then when they bite us, do we turn into zombies? Since
No, we
they
turn
feed
into
off
rats.
the dead?
No,
we
we
turn
get
into
COVID.
rats.
We
we turn into
COVID.
rat poop.
Like the kid in Jumanji. I still don't know what was happening to that kid.
He was becoming a monkey.
A monkey?
Yeah,
Hey,
that was his role.
But he looked like a rat.
Oh, you look
No,
like a
he had a
monkey.
big long tail and
Big
ears
long
and a
tail
face.
ears, yeah.
But he had a squinchy rat nose.
No, he
That's
didn't.
why
No,
I was
he did not.
confused.
That was
No, he
just-
didn't.
I have watched the movie more recently than you, as
Yeah,
I
but
just
I've
saw
seen
it for
that
the
movie 500 times.
Then you have to know what I'm talking about.
He doesn't look like a rat. He looks like
Didn't
a monkey.
look like a
Looks like a
monkey.
He looks like a 1990s
CGI
monkey. Yes.
They didn't know what rats and monkeys look like in the mid
No, it
'90s.
looks like I've never once watched that movie and thought he looked like a rat. It's
Jumanji
always been a
monkey kid. Here we
well,
go. It's pointy. It's almost like a who knows.
that's
if it's anything
precisely
else.
Cindy Lou Who from The Grinch.
He's
Yeah,
got a
but-
who knows, but you know he's turning into a monkey because
Yeah,
that's what it
it's-
says.
I
He's got
didn't
that
know
long
that.
tail
And the face is all monkey-like, and the hair is monkey-like. It's not rat-like.
Jumanji Monkey Boy. All right, fine. I don't know.
Wasn't getting like a long mouth. Rats have a long mouth.
Well, yeah, rats have a
snout.
snout.
A snout.
That's
But
not
I-
a snout. That's a who knows.
I thought maybe he was earlier in his transformation. And if he got to the end, I just saw the movie for the first time yesterday. What do you want from me? Anyway, all these rats in these huge cities are fighting, and they have to resort to cannibalism or infanticide or rat battles to eat.
battles.
Rat battles. Rat chat! And so a new army of rats come in whichever rat army has the strongest rats will conquer the other one.
State
Oh,
your
that's
set.
great. So now we're just gonna get only the strong rats survive. So we're gonna get super rats.
The toughest city rats.
Good thing they got the commander of cheese.
Rats whose food sources have vanished, as people have from restaurants and stores and things, will not just fight over food, they will eat one another. They're mammals, just like us.
Oof.
And so when they get really, really hungry,
They get mad rat disease.
they're going to act the same. I thought that was called something else.
Well, it was mad cow disease, but that was when cows were eating cows. So if they're eating rats or eating other rats, getting diseases from that.
So that's not what
mad rat disease.
That's
right?
not what humans get then.
I have no clue.
Well, I think humans got it because it came from cows.
But I
don't
thought
know.
humans
Yeah, I don't
got
remember.
something from rats biting them.
Oh, they got a different thing. Yeah, that's the Black Plague, right?
No.
It's been a minute.
while.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one. It's been some time.
So, yeah, they have New Orleans. They're having a huge rat problem, obviously. The rats, swarms of rats, are taking to the streets to find food because of social distancing.
Ugh.
That would be terrifying to see. A swarm.
Yeah.
Haven't these rats heard they're supposed to stay 6 feet away from each other?
Well,
It's different because they're smaller.
They're smaller, so they only need to stay about
To scale,
8 inches.
If we can't congregate in swarms, why should they be able to?
So imagine seeing a swarm or herd of rats just going down the street.
Ooh.
Ugh.
No, thank you.
Mayor,
It makes me not want to go back to these cities.
It makes me want to stand on a skateboard on top of them, and you can like surf. You
Crowd
rat
surf on-
You
Yeah.
want to
Rat
surf
swarm?
the rats?
Yo, the swole is great today. What do they say? The swell.
the swole is
The
great.
swole of rats is.
Do you even surf, bro?
Yes.
Mayor LaToya Cantrell of New Orleans said that when rodents find food, they will find water, and that puts our street homeless in a very bad position. The director of the New Orleans Mosquito, Termite, and Rodent Control Board, or NOMTERB, and what a great gig that is. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you'll elect me as the next leader and director of the New Orleans Mosquito, Termite, and Rodent Control Board. I assume that's probably an appointed, not elected position.
Do you think this is going to have an effect on cities where they go, okay, we're going to stop stacking people and like jamming everybody into such small spaces and go and kind of spread out a little more?
What do you mean?
Like New York?
Well, like, yeah, New York is so compact.
But it's too
New
late
Orleans is
now.
that way. But I'm talking about like in future planning.
I think people just won't move to those types of cities as much. Like with the options of it, like people aren't going to want to move to New York. You know, it's crazy. And I was thinking about this with like the virtual comedy shows that we've been doing and things like that. You're meeting people that you normally wouldn't meet unless you were on a coast. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's kind of not that there's been you still need to go to a coast to quote unquote make it. But if this is changing the way entertainment and things like that,
And
I mean,
it's going to be like this for a while.
it would change the way people are looking at living too.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, hey, I can work from home. Why the hell do I need to go to New York to do this version of my job? You know,
Right.
or a bigger city or whatever.
By the way, you're never going to believe this. 2020, year of the rat.
Oh my.
Rat Check!
Yeah. So anyway, but boy, I was reading on those rat battles this morning, and I was fascinated,
So gross.
transfixed.
Did you
by
ever
the whole
watch
thing.
that documentary a few years ago about rats that
Yeah.
was on like Discovery?
Yeah.
They were so, ugh.
Because this,
Ugh.
we don't even know. We have no clue the repercussions of everything
Yeah.
that we're trying to do to save ourselves that will ripple into the rest of whatever. It's crazy. I hope that some good comes out of it. I really do.
I hope there is
because there's
some
going to
good.
be a whole lot of bad.
A whole lot of
coming out
bad. And rat battles is where only the strong rats survive. That's not a good thing.
We don't
It's
need
not-
that in this country.
Rat Check!
No, we don't need super rats.
No.
Well, what's the great rat equalizer?
Cheese
Cheese?
or font. Hey, Jim.
Hey, so I have a friend who's a huge animal rights person, animal lover, blah, blah, blah. And she put a picture of her dog along with that article that said, China's banning consumption of dog meat. To be funny, I commented, he looks delicious.
Right?
Within seconds, thank you, angry emojis are popping up, and before I could write, it's a freaking joke, she had deleted my comment, and I thought she cut me off as a friend, but I'm still there, so I had some fun with that.
Yeah, well, listen, it's not your fault if the dog looked delicious.
They don't call them hot dogs for nothing.
There you go. See, she had them all gussied up or something. Thank
was
you,
she
Jim.
like covered in something? Maybe marinating in something?
I don't have that anymore.
Oh, you don't have that one?
No, that was a victim
So
of
you
the
remember
purge.
that, but not the
Rat bite
Rat bite-
fever?
yeah.
Well, I got
It's all
nostalgic
contextual.
brain right now.
Yeah, it's all in the moment. Now he's cast his mind back to all kinds of stuff.
A dog looking like a snack. Yes. That's what that deserved. 100%. Absolutely. I'll admit that.
Hey, Chris.
Hate the show.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, listen. First off, New York has there's a list going around right now of the rattiest cities,
Yep.
and New York was on the top of the list. But if, like Poundcake says, throwing the bodies in the whatever, and we let the rats feed off the dead corpses.
Yes,
or
his
whatever.
idea to throw the corpses in the sewers and make that the food for rats. I guess maybe the long game is he thinks that will somehow drown them. I don't know.
Well, I think if that's the case, and we turn into Master Splinter or something, and maybe they might come back to life.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna need some green ooze for that to happen. I mean, you gotta.
Well, I don't know.
It's not just.
These are super rats.
Yeah, but the super rats will. There still needs to be some sort of mutagen that gives them human-like
All right,
characteristics.
nerd. Jeez, where's Nerd Alert at this point? This
I
guy.
know. Well, I listen. Anytime we get to work mutagen in, I'm all for
Right,
it.
come on.
SNL did middle-aged mutant Ninja Turtles the other night. It was
secret of
very
the
funny.
ooze.
Yeah.
Think you're getting the kids? You're f***ing crazy! Middle-aged mutant Ninja Turtles. Middle-aged mutant Ninja Turtles. Middle-aged mutant Ninja Turtles. All of them are dressed in Under Armour. They came from mutagens in secret ooze.
See, mutagens. Mm-hmm. We don't get to use that word all that often.
That original Ninja Turtles movie is so fantastic.
Never saw it.
You never saw it ever?
I think I
No.
saw it once a long time ago, like on TV.
Was that the one with Vanilla Ice in it?
No, that's the sequel. That's the secret of the ooze.
Yeah, I think I was too old for those.
Probably.
Is her name April?
Yeah, there's a girl named April.
That's the girl? That's all I know.
Is there a girl named April? Yeah.
I don't know the colors. Michelangelo, Donatello's purple.
Yep.
Michelangelo's red.
Nope, orange.
Michelangelo's orange. Raphael is red.
Mm-hmm.
And
Caravaggio is lime green.
Carpaccio is brown. Beef Carpaccio is
Da Vinci? I don't know the names.
Yeah, Leonardo.
Limoncello. Oh,
Yeah, Leonardo. Leonardo's blue.
Limoncello's yellow.
And there's a comic going around, like a meme going around, and it's Picasso, and he's all like abstract.
Yeah.
And like, I'm ninja. It's like, yeah, you are, buddy.
Okay, I got a break here. If you want to get a text in, 35192, you'll be able to text and win $1,000 coming up around 5:30.
It's the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on